Osage Park in New Jersey, it's the Rik Turner Show. Joining Rik tonight will be Peter Tork of the Monkees. And now, the man who'll give you Rik Turner Show tickets if you turn in your guns, Rik Turner!
If we actually have Peter Tork sign the desk also. Peter, wait, hold on, guys, hold on. Is Peter, you there? Peter Tork from the Monkees. He's getting makeup at this very moment. Where is he? Where the hell is he? There he is, Peter Tork. Peter, why don't you sign the desk, and we'll give people a chance to actually get a copy, a piece of the desk with yours. No. Sign the desk. Those damn monkeys. Huh? Just sign the top of the desk, Peter. Right there. The whole desk, the whole width of the desk. Go ahead. Right now, Peter. There it is.
Wow.
Peter. Tork. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Peter. All right, now bring it into Mike Malik of Mike Malik's workshop. There they go. Look at these interns. They're already what are we doing now? We're going to go to the first guest, or what do we do? Okay. No. We've canceled that. We'll do our first guest now, Frank, and then we'll go back to Mike and we'll see how many pieces he has. In 1967, the television show in which my first guest appeared in won an Emmy as Outstanding Comedy Series. You know, they beat us that year, Frank.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. That same year, his group sold more records than the Beatles. Isn't that amazing?
Amazing.
Here's a little clip of that television show we're talking about.
Here we come, walk down the street. We get the funniest looks from everyone we meet. Hey, we're the Monkees, and people say we monkey around. But we're too busy singing to put anybody down.
There we go. Please welcome Peter Tork of the Monkees, everybody. Hey, good to see you. That's an old joke. How you doing? Sit down for yourself there.
I hardly know where to sit. It's so unfamiliar looking. I was going to sit on the desk.
Unfamiliar to you? You got to be kidding me. Here, let me give you a mic. You know.
Yeah, I'm making fun. I've never been on this show. Thanks for having me, John.
Rick.
Rick.
Unfamiliar for you.
Where's the camera? This one's working.
Is this show wacky like the old show you used to do? I mean,
it is now. I'm here.
How does this look? I can't even see. My goodness.
Look at the monitor.
That's a horrible shot of you. You got to get a little more wider on our good friend Peter here. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
You got a big trip here, a big, long,
yes, incredibly long
trip.
Oh,
yeah.
I should tell you that. I should tell you, you could lose a lot of ratings hearing how what little ratings you've got would disappear.
Frank, have you been filling it in on our statistics?
Not me.
Tell us a little bit about the Monkees and when the group started. I understand that Stephen Stills was actually up for the part.
Yes.
And didn't
he was
get
up for
it.
the part and didn't get it.
And then recommended you. That's a good friend. That was a good gig.
Yep. You want to ask me another question?
Why? Oh, he doesn't want to talk about the Monkees.
No, you didn't ask me a question. I'm making fun of you because you didn't ask me a question.
Oh, all right. I just wanted, I guess, a comment, I guess.
The comment is yes.
Okay, good. Can we go back to Mike Malik and see how many pieces?
How many pieces?
So, all right, let's talk a little bit more about the Monkees, and then we'll go on to other things.
You don't have a light. You don't let me know which camera's going, because most cameras...
We can't see. I can't see a damn thing here. We're sitting here. We're barely at sea level here.
most cameras, they have a little light on. You know, you can play the...
Well, we can't see.
Like that.
We're sitting so low. Someone waved to us.
We're waved. We got over there.
Okay. All right. You guys, you were hired to play the instruments.
Yes,
and
we were hired to play the instruments.
So tell us a little bit about... Give us a little background. Not like we don't know.
Once upon a time, I was born very small, and I grew up sort of more or less. I mean, some people come up to me and say, "We grew up with you guys," and all I can usually say is, "You may have grown up, but I didn't." And I tried out for this part, and I got it, and here I am. Actually, yeah, this is a very fascinating saga. We were auditioned for the part. There was some noise about how we weren't a real live group, and in fact, I myself was resurrected for the part. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been a real.
What do you mean?
Resurrected.
You talk about I haven't been giving you questions. That's not even an answer.
Well, it just seems only fair, doesn't it?
It does. We're 1-1.
Well, we were auditioned for the parts, and Steve Stills was up for it, and it was determined that his hair and teeth were wrong, and I quickly went out and got my hair and teeth done, and went.
Well, what was wrong with his hair? What was wrong?
Well, at the time it was as bad as mine is now, but at the time my hair was better.
How old were you when you started that group?
About 6.
No, I'm not getting any answers.
Yes, sir. It's all. Hey, you want ratings? You want ratings? I'll give you ratings.
I'm throwing up a desk in the other room. I guess how good could this show be?
I was 23 when I signed on, and 24 when we hit, and 25 when we died. Just like that.
And the rumors were that you broke up the group, that you left first, not that you broke it up.
It wasn't a rumor.
It actually happened.
God's truth.
But you were treated very kindly in Mickey Dolenz' book. He talked about you in the fondest sense.
Didn't he call me a saint?
At one point, he did call you a saint in the book.
Have we got the halo effect back in the control room now? Makeup!
The only thing that he said about you is that sometimes you would, in meetings, you would stare out at the window and just curse society. Something like that. Yeah, something like that.
Unprintable stuff, right?
I envisioned that.
No, I would sometimes rail against injustice. You see, I stand for good. As opposed to evil. It's a dark and a dangerous job, and it's not very fashionable these days, but I do it. I believe it has to be done. Let the devil rage, I cry.
Stands for good, Frank.
I hear you.
So let no miscreants cross my path.
What was it like being in the audience in Monterey in 1967? What was that like?
Well, I was on acid at the time, so
Were
it was
you?
pretty fun. Yeah.
Did we do some substances back then?
Of course we did substances. Yes, we did serious substances.
But we get away from all of that.
Sure we do. Yeah, right, yeah, I was a serious substance abuser. I abused some serious substances, and they abused me in return. It was only fair. But I'm
like this interview.
Like this interview, right? I haven't begun to abuse.
I know.
But I'd like to report now, for the sake of all those who care, that I haven't abused a single substance in a long time. I'm very happy about it, although I have to say that it has nothing to do with willpower or strength of character or any of that kind of thing, which is a lot of people talk about. It was surrender. It was just giving up.
And it was expensive. It cost a lot of money.
Just beer.
All right.
Drank too much beer.
We'll do a little commercial, and I'll get abused some more. All right, stay exactly where you are.
Could hide neath the wings of the bluebird as she sings. The 6 o'clock alarm would never ring. What's its ring? And I rise, wipe the sleep out of my eyes. My shaven razor's cold and it's sing.
Welcome back to the show. We're sitting with Peter Tork from the Monkees. Tell us a little bit about when MTV created the reunion tour.
MTV created the union tour
Yeah.
of the reunion tour? No, they didn't do that.
No?
No.
Did it go as well as everybody thought? That you guys?
What, the one that they didn't create?
Huh?
Yeah. MTV, we were real lucky. It was one of those things that just out of the blue, MTV chose to replay the Monkees episodes back to back.
And
to
people
back,
went
to
nuts.
back to back to back to back to back to back to back. Are you still with me? To back to back. Yeah, and people went nuts. Not least of which, moi. Because
You were excited about it.
I was very excited about it. Watch this. Because I knew that it would mean that the reunion tour would go well. And it did go well, partly because, but we had it lined up. It was separate track. It was coincidental. One of those God shots, that just happened out of the blue. And yeah, it went really well. We enjoyed ourselves hugely. We were on the road for 7 months. The first year we did that. 7 months.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Solid. Solid. And boy,
it was
my arm's
exciting.
tired.
You were back in the business again. It was great.
Oh yeah, it's a real interesting phenomenon. Every time we went out 3 times. It's 86, 6, 7, and 9. And every time, after about a week on the road, people would come up to me and say, Peter, you've just lost 5 years off your life.
Yeah.
It's like that. You go on the road and responsibilities lift. You have nothing to do except be fun and amusing.
Yeah.
You know how it's like. You know how it's like.
Yeah. No, I don't. We got to take another break. We'll be right back after this. I know. We got to make some cash. I'm only charging $2 for the damn wood.
Take the last train to Pottsville and I'll meet you at the station.
All over the place. They're fabulous. Oh, where does the time go on this program? Favorite episode, favorite song?
Favorite episode, the fairy tale episode. Favorite song, I got, the favorite hit was Pleasant Valley Sunday. Favorite song otherwise was probably Randy Scousket, which means horny, Liverpudlian jerk.
Still keep in touch with the guys?
Yeah, occasionally. See Davy when he's sober.
Oh, boy.
Are you paying attention on the drum over there? All the great big musical instruments you get. One instrument. Hit the entire orchestra. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the orchestra.
I'm glad you could come down. We have about 15
like to come
people
up,
here. They have 100 things for you to sign here, so I guess you'll be here for a little while.
I'll probably be here for a little
All
while.
right, a musical legend, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, where? I know I might.
Peter Tork of the Monkees. Thanks
Thank
a
you
lot
very
for
much.
coming down. We'll see you next week on The Turner Show, everybody.